Hey guys, hey, okay, I got you set up a totally different way today because it is so dark and rainy outside, but I was not going to let it stop me. I've been so excited to do a favorites video because there are so many things that I have just thought, I love this, or even when I look at something or whatever. So, okay, this is probably one of those, my Sheila Fajl smaller favorite hoops. I used to like the regular size, and I do still. I love the look of the regular size, but they get twisted in my hair. So these have been my go-tos, and I'll be honest with you, I would wear my Ideal Diamond set every day. I wish I could find a way to sleep in those or not be lazy to put them all in. So I usually just go without or put these in, or my Dean Davidson large knockout studs. So I do have a list, but I could go all over the place. Grab a drink because Sassy's already made us biscuits while I was setting up. Right, Daddy? Daddy girl. She loves it. Okay, so let's get started with my get ready robe. I don't know if you saw this on my Friday haul, but this is something I ordered. I saw it on Instagram, I believe, and I ordered it. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. Now, I have not used it to get ready in one time. I use this for after I get out of the shower and I don't want to put my pajamas on. I just want to put something on. I put this on. Or it's late afternoon. I want to take a nap. I put this on. It's kind of like a robe. I guess I would say a robe. And I love it because I can go sit outside and still put sometimes I like to go out in the front yard and just put my legs out in the sun just to feel it and get that vitamin D. And it's late afternoon sun. And if I have my pajamas on, it's hard to do that. But this is kind of like a nap, and after the pool, after a shower, all of that, when I don't want to put on just like, I'm not a shorts and a t-shirt kind of girl at all. I really do not like shorts at all. And it kind of takes the place of like putting a dress on or something like that. And John loves it. He says that I look cute in this. So they have it for little girls and they have it for us. And I think they're great. That has been fun. Okay, Aritzia, my suit, the gray suit with those pants and the dresses, but the suit, oh my gosh, I'm going to order some more of those. Last night I was in the bed and I was going to order the brown plaid one, but I don't think I could find a matching jacket. What is it called? I keep wanting to say Soho jacket, not studio. The one that nips in at the waist. I couldn't find that jacket to match the pants. So they do restock. And I thought, well, I'm going to give them a little bit to restock things, and I'm going to order some more of those suits because I just love it so much. The standout blazer, I think is what it's called. Okay, the Dior blush. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, this blush. Oh, I just love it. I love it, love it. I've got it on today. It's the toffee. When I got this first, they were sold out of a lot of the other ones. And then I went back and I was going to get the other ones. I don't like any of them as much as this one. I just love it. It's just beautiful. It's an everyday blush. I think anyone would love it. Okay, the Maybelline Serum Foundation. I know I tell you that like over and over and over, but I feel like I have even a stronger, renewed love for that foundation because I've tried a lot lately. I've tried a lot. And that just seems to be the one I've tried to start paying attention. I get the most compliments on. I'm wearing it today, and I do have on that L'Oreal Lumi underneath it, and I like it. I like that combination for sure. Okay, the Jo Malone and Kirky fragrances. Oh my gosh, they are so good. They make me happy. They make me happy. Either one, this is what, a third of the cost. But new on the scene, I showed you in yesterday's, or it's posting tonight. Today's Friday, so I did my Friday haul on Thursday, and I showed you this one, which is the Fleur Mrs. Smith Granny Apple. Oh my gosh, it's so good too. I'm going to wear this today. I haven't put one on yet, but I'm thinking this might be, because this is a hair and body fragrance, I'm thinking this might be even less expensive, and they're all the same concept. They're fruity, gourmand, sweet, and sexy. So they all have a base of musk. The other day, I put on this one, the Kirky, on my left arm, and just to see, I put on Jo Malone Raspberry Ripple on my right arm. I could not tell them apart. I'm not saying the notes are exactly the same. They both lasted all day, dare I say, through a shower. I swear I could still smell that on my arms, and I loved it. I mean, I haven't loved something like this, a fragrance like this, in a long time because, of course, there's so many beachy scents that I love. I love the Paco Rabanne. Like, I love different things, but these, I feel so pretty, sweet, sexy, and I smell them, but they don't overpower me. They don't make my heart race. They don't make my nose sting. I don't get, where I'm ready to get rid of it. And I just think you would enjoy those. Okay, for this part, I was just putting things up. I am a little chilly, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you. One of my favorites is this dress. I also got it, did I get it in the black? And I think I got it, I can't remember how many colors I got this dress in because this is the one from the Loft. And I get this one confused with the one from J.Crew. But this one in particular, it is so American Hustle to me. I just love it, love it. And then, you guys, I'm getting ready to do a Zara try-on soon. Look at these shoes. Are they not fabulous? They are just so cool, and they look vintage. They remind me of, remember these vintage shoes that I bought? They're Prada off of, I think I got them off of eBay. Well, look at these. Very similar in the look. So those, I think, are winners. And then these shoes, oh my gosh, they are the best. I do have a code. She wrote me back. Our spring code still works. So I'm going to be able to take this dress right on into the fall. And think how good it's going to look with boots and everything else. And then this is the suede blazer that I bought from Zara it was on sale. It was like 30% off. And so they don't have it anymore, but they do have a new one that I will link down below. And then you could easily put something over it like one of the leather blazers or something like that. Sorry, I've got my microphone right here on my napkin, my paper towel holder, actually. So I'm making sure that you can hear me. Okay, so now let's see. I'm going to mess myself up because I skipped around. I'm not a good list girl. Okay, Maybelline Player Lip Liner. I have it on today. Everyone needs that lip liner. The only reason you may not like it is if you think it's a little dark. And what I would tell you to do is just to put it on lightly and then blot it, or put it on, blot it, and maybe put some lip conditioner on your lips. But the formula is amazing. The color is amazing. It's one of my favorites. My lip liners that I'm making, this has been a whole learning experience with the lipsticks and the lip liners, but they're on the way. We've already got the box design down. We're like on the home stretch. We're looking at maybe September. So let's see. Charlotte Tilbury Icon Baby lipstick. I kind of rediscovered this color. Woo! And it is just, let me make sure I got the right one here. My eyes. Yes. So that is Icon Baby. Let me put it over here in the natural light. See how it's just so kind of nude? It goes with every lip liner. So I don't have that on today. I have on Thanks It's MAC. I forgot how good this was. I showed it to you, I think, last week. So here's Thanks It's MAC. That's a luster glass, so it's just a tiny bit more sheer. And I have it on with Player. And then one that I got just on a whim, having no idea I would like it this much, is the NARS Blame. I think this one might be a little bit lighter and peachier, but still one that is very, very wearable, everyday, nude, but not too nude. I mean, those are good ones, if I do say so myself. Okay, and then I almost forgot to show you this little elf lip oil. I talked about it a lot when I first got it. It's candy coated. I have one of these in my purse. You don't know how many times I reach for this thing, and whether I have on lipstick or nothing. It feels good and it looks good over everything. Let me see if I can let's put it over bling. And then you can see what it does. See how it adds a little bit of that iridescence, a little bit of color, but it feels good. There's no funky smell. There's no weird feeling. It has a little bit, sometimes the lip oils are too oily and they don't have a good balmy feeling. This is like the perfect in between. I absolutely love this. Okay, you guys, I just sat down on my white, but I took a picture of these colors too, so you could see them. I'm not sure. That's the thing when you're making videos, you can't hardly tell when you're really doing it if the lighting is that good. I hope it is. Okay, so let's go on. Let me just stick by my list here. Icon Baby, NARS lipstick, cashmere, anything cashmere. My wrap that I sleep with every night. I am so glad I discovered to do that. And the other night, during the day, I took one of my little mini naps. And then I swear, when I got in the bed a few hours later, that cashmere wrap still felt warm. It just holds the heat and it's down underneath the covers. But also, I just got some more cashmere sweaters from Quince, the little thin ones. And it's just such a comforting thing. So I'm just so excited to wear all of the cashmere. The Chanel shower gel. I love this. Let me just smell it. It's a happy smell. Now, this is not fruity, light. All this is just pure sexy. And I have the fragrance too. It's one of those that when you watch fragrance reviewers, it's one of the ones that men really love, but it's strong. It's a pretty strong commitment, but there is something about this shower gel and I don't use it like in a puff. I just pour a little bit on my hands and I'll wash my body and, under my arms and stuff like that. And then I let it sit. And then at night, even though I have rinsed off and dried off and put on lotion, I can still catch a little bit of it and it makes your whole bathroom smell good. It's pricey, but it's just one of those magic moments that I think we love. We need those magic moments. Okay, Inez shoes, I already showed you those. Boots, and more boots. My Adidas, Gucci boots, they make me so happy. Just boots in general. I'm excited to wear them, and I just ordered several pair that are very inexpensive from Nordstrom. I'm hoping that they are good. Okay, this is something I'm super excited about. Victoria's Secret pajamas. I used to spend a little bit more on the Avery pajamas, and what started happening is the buttons were covered, and so they wouldn't stay buttoned. Like if I went to take it off and put it back on, all the buttons came unbuttoned. And I didn't want to order any more. And so I started wearing the Victoria's Secret ones. And then I ordered some for Christmas and Valentine's Day. And I just ordered these. Look at how bougie and fabulous these are. I would say Avery inspired or some of the really, really expensive ones. And I believe they're having a sale. Victoria's Secret always has sales. So I get the small and I love these. The undies that I ordered from Nordstrom, I ordered some more. I think they're called Chantel. So I'll list those below. Amazon dresses, those slinky little dresses that are so easy. They're easier than a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. You throw on one of those dresses with some flip-flops. You look good. You feel good. Your husband loves it. You get lots of compliments. Everybody loves your dress, men and women. They are just so good and they're so easy and they look good with flip-flops. They have been a winner for sure. And they travel well. And then I wrote the loft dresses, the airy dress that looks like the Skims. They don't sell that anymore, but I just got the Skims version, not the Skims, the Quince version. And I love that too. I will say for the most forgiving look, because those are so body hugging, black. The mulberry one I got, I like it, but I don't feel as good in it. I feel better in the black. Okay, the Sashu lip liners. Those are the ones that are like the tattoo lip liners that you peel off. So much better than the Wonder Skin. The Wonder Skin, you put it on and then you have to wipe it off. And then you end up wiping off your makeup. But those Sashu lip liners just literally peel off like Elmer's glue, like we used to do in school. And they last all day. They are high maintenance because you need to have whatever lip color you're going to wear that day with you because they last all day. But those, I tried to think of things that have been thrilling and made me happy and that really made an impression, because I've been doing this so long that when that happens, it's a big deal. Okay, my body lotion combo is this, which is the L'Occitane oil, and this is the shimmery one. And I can never really see the shimmer that much, but what I do is I mix it with this. And this is that lotion this is like industrial strength body lotion. You will feel this the next day. You will feel this in the next shower. It like creates like a waterproof barrier on your skin. So what I've been doing is like a pump of this and 2 pumps of this, and I'll do one leg and just mix it like that. I'm not sure what Uridine or urea does, but it must be something pretty heavy duty, because it's unlike any other lotion I've ever tried, but yet it's not hard to rub in and it dries. It's very, very, very unique. Okay, this is my favorite in the shower soap. I don't use it on my face. I just use it everywhere else. It says for face, body, and hands, very dry to irritated, sensitive skin. But that just means you can just use it all over, if you know what I mean. And I even use it to shave with. I love it. Okay, here comes a funny story. I have been loving these. They're almost gone. It's the L'Oreal Everpure Glossing Shampoo and Glossing Conditioner. Okay, you guys know. If you don't, hey, welcome. I lost a lot, like, dare I say, over half of my hair. It was some reaction to either the shingles vaccine or the shingles vaccine. I don't even know what else it could be. So it's all growing back. And today I used my Dyson wand just to do something different, but it's all like, okay, it's all this long all over my head, a bunch of new hair. So I have in tape in extensions to get me through for a little while until it all grows out a little bit longer. Well, here is one of them. Because it's actually like a little half that is supposed to be up here somewhere. If you have extensions, don't use these, because last night I was using this and I'm not careful. I put it all over, and I even take I'd separate my real hair and I really get that conditioner in it, and I heard splat on the floor, and I was like, oh no. And I looked around and there was my weave right on the floor. Crazier thing that's happened is one time I was drying my hair and realized one was missing and never found it. I looked everywhere. It can't go down my drain because of the drain thing. I looked in all the drawers. I looked in all the brushes. I looked everywhere. It's kind of like, have you ever had nails, like press-on nails, and you look down and one's missing, and the thought of where it could be, that's how it's been. So I don't know what happened to it, but I'm going Sunday to get them all taken out and my hair done, and then all put back in. Matter of fact, I ordered a new set that's fresh and everything. So I could probably do a whole video on the tape-in extensions. This is what I used before my hair ever got to be its longest and healthiest. I think if you have someone that's willing to be patient and make sure that you're not experiencing any damage, I get them moved up a lot. I do go to the hair salon once a week, so it is expensive. It's so worth it. It's so worth it, and I've really, really enjoyed them. Okay, another product that I've shown you before, but I love this stuff. This is the Oribe Super Shine Moisturizing Cream. You can use it in your hair towel dried, but I love to use it. What I do is I use it kind of in place of oil sometimes. If you want something that just makes your hair kind of group together, be polished and shiny. And those of you that have hair like me that is fine and has its own frizz pattern, sometimes you need that, especially like when you get up the next morning and I always have to brush my hair out. And so I'll brush it out, and then I'll take a little bit of this and kind of run through it, and it kind of helps it calm back down, kind of group back together, and not look like this. Instead, look like this, if that makes any sense. I think it does if you have hair like mine. Okay, I have gone way off of the thing here. Okay, my art upstairs, I have not revealed that yet, but I'm going to put a picture in here. I'll put a few pictures. It is such a vibe. It's another Slim Aaron's photography print. It is just reminds me so much of like my teenage years growing up, just living in a bikini. And her nails remind me of just old school natural nails. It reminds me of Brooke's nails when she was a teenager and she had really long nails. I love all the colors. I love every single thing about it. I love how it goes with the desk, the chair, the pillow in the chair, the lamp, everything. That is the biggest burst of joy and happiness every single time I come up the stairs to go to my office. And that is a lot. I go up and down those stairs probably 20 to 30 times a day at least. So that has that and the art that I just got in my dining room. And the reason I say that is I never really spent a lot of money on art. I would think nothing of buying a handbag or shoes, but I never would go for it and spend the money on art, and it's even better. Now, I do think even shoes and clothes can be almost like art. Just leave them out and look at them. Anything that, it's kind of like I say, people don't think about how much that visual joy matters, but think about how visual, like irritating things matter. Think about how if you have a cluttered table or your cluttered closet, or cluttered this, shoes laid on the floor, a plant that needs assistance, or just, I'm trying to think of anything. Think about how that affects you, because it's just as profound in the good way when something beautiful affects you. Those moments stack up either way. And so I'm always seeking things that bring me joy. And I'm a very visual person. You guys know that. I get a lot of joy just out of Pinterest, pictures. I'm just very much into that. So if you are, really don't sleep on the art. Let that be one of your joy makers. Okay, my ice maker. Isn't that funny? That's ironic. My ice maker, my GE little pellet ice maker. I love that thing every day, all day. I eat that ice, and I use that ice when I'm out of town. I miss it. It's one of the first things that I think when I come home. Wow, I missed my ice maker. A lot of times John will clean it when I'm gone, clean out, because he doesn't use it that much. And we use distilled water in it, and it is just a constant source. It's probably like how people feel about their fancy espresso makers or something like that, which Will and John have both loved that daggone, it's not a smoothie machine, but it's that icy machine. I'll list that down below too. They love that. John learned how to get the stuff where you can make diet, because I didn't realize this, but diet drinks won't freeze. But so that's been something good too. This, I love it. Nothing else matters. I really could get rid of all of my other brow pencils. This one is the best. I still use the other ones every once in a while just because they're there and sometimes I see them first. And so I do like my other ones, but this RMS light brow pencil, I have it on today. Every time I use it, I love it. It came with its own little sharpener. I actually bought the kit that comes with the powder, the brush, and the pencil. I like the pencil the best. It has a wonderful brush on the end, and I think I put down clear gel. A couple weeks ago, I bought the RMS brow gel. I bought the Benefit. My favorite is the Anastasia Clear. I think it's easy. It works. I love it. I don't really have brows on fleek, so I don't need like something to just super glue them down. I just love it. So that's definitely another thing here. Okay, where is that? Here it is. My pivot book, the pivot year. Okay, today, let's see. I think today was day number 215. That is one thing, is keeping up with the actual day of the year, but I think it was this, or was it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's read page 213. What if you learn to fall in love with the mysterious, the unknown, the unanswered? What if instead of being afraid of the answers you do not have yet, you adopt the perspective that you're waiting to discover something so profound, so gorgeous, so unknowable at this state? What if what you really want is to experience those answers in layers, one at a time? Oh my God, I can so relate to this. What if what you're really waiting for is for you to become the kind of person who can most deeply feel the things that are on the way, the kind of person who is truly ready? So that is the kind of things that you read each day. And it's kind of like having a journal because it will evoke feelings in you and thoughts. And I think that that is a marvelous thing. I even love my bookmark. Everything in my life is intentional. Everything I have, I try to make it intentional to bring on the joy. Okay, the Susie Condi, anything. I could live in Susie Condi. It is so expensive. I know it. The jumpsuits, the pants. I lucked out at one of her big sales, and then I have pretty much paid up for a few of her jumpsuits, but those are just fabulous. With that said, in my Zara video coming up, I'm going to show you some similar pants, just a similar look. And then these sunglasses, I've shown you these before in favorites, but the Chloe sunglasses are my favorites. Not only in the way they look, they go with everything. They're a vibe for sure. They come in a darker color I want to get, but they're comfortable. Like they're just go-to, like a comfortable pair of flip-flops or something. And they look good, which is what I'm always looking for. And then my last thing that I had down here is pretty movies. This goes along with art and visual and not taking it for granted. I was scrolling along one day on YouTube and I came across an interview with Angelina Jolie and another guy, and they were talking about the movie. Let me look it up. Hold on. Okay, I'm glad I looked this up because I saw another favorite. But they were talking about the movie she did, Maria, which is about Maria Callas. I had never heard of her. She was an opera singer, and she was the girlfriend of Onassis when he was married to Jackie Kennedy. And so I never do this. I never really watch TV on my own. Typically, I just wait until John comes in the room and we watch whatever we're watching. Right now, we're watching Bosch, an old series. But I looked it up and I watched this. I just made a point to come to bed earlier and watch this, and I watched it half and half, and it was so beautiful. There is something about these pretty movies, the sounds, her outfits, her Gucci bag, just her apartment, her hair, just her vanity, her shoes, where she was walking. It was just so beautiful. And matter of fact, her candlesticks, I will put a picture of those. I've been ordering some vintage candlesticks because I want to burn those candles. If you know where to get those, it's kind of like they're blown glass candlesticks, I think. This is her playing cards with her butler and her housekeeper. It was just such a good movie. It inspired me to want to watch By the Sea again, which these are kind of like, I wouldn't call them tragedies. They're kind of downer movies, but they're just so visually beautiful that I just love them. And so another thing that has been a winner, chicken dinner, but burgers instead. The smashed burgers frozen from Publix. John has been watching golf like crazy. He paid for this special package, and so he's been watching all of the different tournaments. And one of the announcers talked about these smash burgers that you get from Publix, and he went and got them, and he's been cooking them on the grill. And I've been eating one with like a steak or something. And it was the second night we were eating them, and we were just like, oh my God, these are so good. These are so good. And I told John, I said, these are so good. I said, get that box out if you don't mind, because I feel like there might be, I'm looking it up now. I said, I feel like there might be some sugar in these or something. They're just so good. 100% beef, all natural. Ingredients, beef. You guys, that never happens. That never happens. There's usually always going to be some kind of onion powder, garlic, maltodextrin, this, that. So these are so good. He also said when he was at Walmart, there was another brand that was just all beef. These things cook so quickly and they're so good. So I just wanted to tell you about that. And yeah, okay. I think that's it. Oh, and I also brought my tiger ring out here. You know, I'm a gold girl. I just am. But we just launched the white tiger. this has been another source of joy because it isn't fun to me. Like even wearing this jacket, if I didn't have one that you could get to, it's just not as fun. It's kind of like when you're eating and you want somebody to be able to taste and eat what you're eating. It's like when I show you something, I want you to be able to get it too. That's not always possible, but now it is. So now I don't feel like every time I wear this ring, you can't get it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that something in here just made you think of something that you love, or there's something in here that you can go out and get. And that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.